The NFL world is buzzing with whispers that could soon become breaking headlines. Behind the scenes, the Las Vegas Raiders appear to be moving with calculated precision, preparing to make a franchise-altering decision centered around one name: Shadur Sanders. What started as speculation has now evolved into a full-blown pursuit. Reports have surfaced that Raiders scouts attended every Browns training camp practice this season. Officially, they were there to evaluate prospects. Unofficially, insiders claim their true mission was something far more specific: a comprehensive evaluation of Shadur Sanders. That's when the story began to take shape, and it's now becoming impossible to ignore. According to inside sources, the Raiders are finalizing what could be a groundbreaking $17 million contract offer for Sanders, a deal that would not only signal their confidence in his future but potentially redefine the team's identity. For Las Vegas, this isn't just about finding a quarterback. It's about bringing in a leader who can restore swagger to a franchise still searching for direction after years of inconsistency. For Shadur Sanders, it's the opportunity of a lifetime, the chance to finally step into the role he's been groomed for, without being buried behind political decisions or hidden agendas. Even more intriguing, NBA superstar Damian Lillard has joined the chorus of voices calling for Shadur to make his way to Vegas. Lillard, a proud Oakland native and lifelong Raiders fan, made his stance clear: the Raiders should trade for Shadur Sanders. His comments sent shockwaves across social media. Lillard, a man who understands what it means to perform under pressure and lead a team through chaos, sees something special in Sanders: a confidence, a composure, and a spark that reminds people why football can still be magical. After watching the Raiders' current quarterback situation deteriorate, it's no wonder fans and even other athletes are calling for change. What makes this story even more compelling is the contrast between Shadur's calm public demeanor and the storm brewing behind the scenes. While rumors swirl about his future, Sanders himself has remained composed, almost unbothered, projecting a quiet confidence that suggests he knows exactly what he's doing. In recent appearances, he's made it clear that he's focused on positivity and growth, refusing to engage in negativity or speculation. But his silence speaks volumes. Every calculated move, every interview, and every subtle statement seems to hint that he's ready for something bigger. Whether that means walking away from Cleveland or redefining his career elsewhere, it's becoming clear that Shadur Sanders is thinking ahead, strategically, deliberately, and fearlessly. Meanwhile, back in Cleveland, frustration is reaching a boiling point. Coach Kevin Stefanski continues to insist that he's prioritizing player development and refusing to rush young talent. In theory, that sounds reasonable. In reality, it's starting to look like an excuse. During his recent press conference, Stefanski again defended his decision to keep Sanders sidelined, claiming he wants to set players up for success and make sure everything is done right. But fans aren't buying it. They're watching as other young talents like Quinton Judkins, who didn't even get a full training camp, are already earning snaps and proving themselves. If Judkins can step up and perform, why can't Shadur? The hypocrisy hasn't gone unnoticed. NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky openly called out Stefanski's handling of the situation, describing it as disappointing and confusing. He questioned why Sanders hasn't even been elevated to QB2, especially in a season where the Browns' quarterback performance has been underwhelming. Orlovsky took his criticism further, asking ownership directly what happened to their supposed plan to evaluate the team's young talent. This was supposed to be the year of clarity, the year to determine whether Dillon Gabriel or Shadur Sanders could lead the team into the future. Instead, it's turned into a circus of mixed messages and wasted potential. Stephen A. Smith, never one to stay silent when a story catches fire, poured gasoline on the situation. During a recent segment, he confirmed that the Raiders' interest in Shadur is not just smoke, it's very real. He revealed that talks inside the organization have intensified and that the $17 million figure being floated is no exaggeration. Smith went even further, explaining that Damian Lillard's advocacy for Sanders was no casual comment. Lillard, who's connected to the Raiders community and respected among athletes across leagues, has reportedly been pushing the idea for weeks. According to Smith, it makes perfect sense. The Raiders are desperate for leadership and energy at the quarterback position, and Sanders fits that bill perfectly. Smith's assessment was blunt: "I don't know how good Shadur Sanders is going to be, but I believe in the brother. I wouldn't mind seeing him in Las Vegas, under the bright lights, on center stage, because he's got that kind of swag with him." That statement encapsulated what so many others have been thinking. Shadur has that rare combination of calm under pressure and confidence that commands attention. He's not just another promising young player, he's a brand, a presence, a movement waiting to happen. The tension in Cleveland continues to grow, with fans and analysts uniting in their criticism of how the organization is handling Sanders' development. Each week that passes without him getting real playing time feels like another wasted opportunity. The patience is wearing thin, and the conversation has shifted from when Shedeur will get his chance to if he'll still be around when the Browns finally figure it out. If the front office keeps hesitating, they risk losing not only a future star but also the trust of their fans. What makes this situation even more delicate is the emotional connection fans have developed with Shedeur. They see him as more than just a player. He's become a symbol of hope for a franchise that's been starved for consistency and excitement. Every delay, every excuse, feels personal. And if the Browns continue to keep him on the bench while hiding behind vague explanations, that frustration will turn to resentment. Cleveland's fan base has seen this story before. Talented players held back by indecision, only to flourish elsewhere. If Shadur Sanders leaves and becomes a star with another team, especially a team as high-profile as the Raiders, it could haunt the Browns for years to come. The possibility of that move now feels more real than ever. A $17 million contract from a team with the resources, vision, and hunger to rebuild around him could be too good to pass up. Las Vegas offers not just opportunity, but visibility. The bright lights, the celebrity culture, the national attention that comes with being the face of a team in one of sport's most vibrant markets. For Shadur Sanders, that kind of platform could elevate him into superstardom. For the Raiders, it could mean a new beginning, the dawn of an era defined by swagger, leadership, and a quarterback who thrives under pressure. Cleveland, on the other hand, is running out of time. Stefanski's insistence on patience is starting to sound like avoidance. Every week he keeps Sanders on the sidelines is another week of lost momentum. Another chance for the Raiders to move closer to making an offer that could change everything. If this situation continues, the Browns could soon find themselves not only without Shedeur but also facing serious questions about their ability to develop and retain top talent. The clock is ticking, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Will the Browns finally recognize what they have in Shadur Sanders before it's too late? Or will the Raiders swoop in and give him the opportunity Cleveland refused to provide? Either way, one thing is certain. The next move in this unfolding saga will define careers, reshape franchises, and perhaps mark the beginning of a new chapter in NFL history. So what do you think, football fans? Is Shadur Sanders destined to become the new face of the Las Vegas Raiders? Or should Cleveland fight to keep him before the opportunity slips away? Is Kevin Stefanski protecting his team, or is he holding back one of the most promising quarterbacks of this generation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.